Are we hoping for third time's a charm? That's what I'm hoping for. Transmission has been mounted again for the third time. All 6 bolts are tight. It's tight to the bell housing. Jerry's in the back preparing to get the shaft to shove it up right through here. There's probably a hole in the back. We might be able to see it. Way back there, I don't know. Anything back there? Nope, just darkness. Anyway, so the shaft's gonna come up through this hole, attached to the back of the transmission. We did a little operation on the coupler so that it'll bolt to that flange. The flange is from a different boat, from a different shaft. The shaft this flange came from was 1.5 inches. Mine's 1.25 inches. So I took my coupler from my shaft. We matched it up onto the flange. It matches up perfectly, except for the bolt holes. So we then drilled 4 new bolt holes into this flange, and Jerry doctored the sides so that the bolts will fit there. And now we're gonna bolt my old coupler to this new transmission. We do have to worry about getting everything aligned. Let's go see what Jerry's doing. Alright, by the way, I'm now on the hard, so getting on and off my boat is not as difficult as it used to be. Well, it used to be difficult during high tide, of course, because you kind of had to make a leap of faith, hoping that you would land on the foot-wide finger dock. I've cleared my decks and cleaned them, washed them down as best I could. I just applied silicone to this. We had some leaks dripping in. So this was all full of water and diesel jugs. There's 1 water jug left, and all that's left is cleaning the cockpit. But you can see I am a bit higher when I'm out of water. There's Jerry way over there grinding something. Wonder what that could be. Let's go find out. Alright, so before you had to worry about landing on the finger dock, now you just step right off and climb this 500-foot ladder here. Alright. There was a line of scum around the blue where my boat had sunk and stayed in the water. There's still some stuff I could wash, but I washed that scum off. Here we got the name of the boat, Spirit of the Corsair. Found this, I think Gabby will like that, or I asked Jerry to fix it. This is the cutlass bearing, and that goes right down into my boat. So I don't know if we'll have to replace the cutlass bearing or not. Jerry brought out the tube that broke off from my boat. I don't see it here, so he must have carried it over there. That's the shaft and the propeller. This is what it looks like now. We'll see what becomes of it. Let's go find out what Jerry's doing. A couple that owns this boat is selling it. They have 4 boys, ages 11 to 1, I think. Anyway, they have this little boat, go out to the islands and stuff, but they're like, we need a bigger boat. This boat's really, really nice. It's kind of I was teasing him how you got yourself a boat and then you park next to this thing. Oh man, it's gotta make your boat feel sad. But they're looking for a bigger boat. Actually, they're looking at this yellow top one over here. This one seems alright. I haven't been inside, but one of the owners was here and said that it's in the midst of a refitting inside, so I imagine it's pretty torn up in there, but it's a nice boat. I think he can get it for $5,000. I don't know.
Who you lying to now?
Hey Jerry, what are we doing?
Overhauling your stern tube.
The stern tube wasn't any good?
Junk.
It was a piece of junk. Oh.
Tom done finally turned to a stern.
Poor Tom.
He's sunburned.
He's been out in the heat and the weather. Tom, you all right? You still with us? What's going on, Tom? Oh, Tom. Tom, you've seen better days. Oh my gosh, Tom, I'm done talking to you. You can't even talk, you're all messed up. Oh man. So this is the stern tube that came out of my boat. It really caused a lot of problems. Yeah, an actual fish got into my boat through this thing. So down there on that end, it's supposed to be fiberglass to my boat. And that broke free.
How'd you break that off anyhow?
Nobody knows how it broke off. All we do know is that it broke off. And then water was just pouring in, like gushing in. And fish actually got in with it. But that's what sunk me.
And the bilge was clean and the fish lived.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we tell. Well, that's what we tell people.
That's the story.
That's the story. Anyway, we'll repair this, and then Jerry has a good idea for.
I ain't got no more ideas.
I better turn the camera off now.